Hello to everyone. My name is NC Lightworker and welcome to the Black Off Grid YouTube channel. This video is part of the Real Talk video series where we are going to discuss issues as it relates to homesteading, prepping, and self-reliance before, during, and after a catastrophic event. I have a second YouTube channel under the name of NC Lightworker that will give you insight into my personal views and outlook regarding the future. I do not respond to questions, comments, or emails because as a lightworker, I am only here to present the information. The purpose of this video is to create an open forum for like-minded people. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to post your location in the intro video to this channel. Thank you for tuning in, and let's get started. This commentary was inspired by a prank that I saw on YouTube. The prank involved an unsuspecting person watching TV, and then all of a sudden, a fake emergency broadcast comes on the screen. It warns them of an impending attack and urges them to go to the nearest fallout shelter. There was a particular video that I found to be quite disturbing, so much so that I refused to watch it in its entirety. There was a young lady sitting on a couch watching TV. Once she was able to mentally process that there was an quote-unquote emergency, she immediately started sobbing and looked for guidance from the quote-unquote man of the house who was the prankster. Of course, he thought this was very funny and further agitated the situation by frantically telling her to start packing her bags. Now this is when I could not watch the video anymore. She briefly went into a bedroom and came back out with her newborn baby in her arms. Still sobbing, she went into the kitchen and started preparing baby bottles. As a mother, her first priority was her baby. Now, I don't know how the video ended. Once she realized that this was all a prank, did she just simply curse him out and put the baby back in the bedroom? Or did she take a moment to think about how ill-prepared she was? I can only hope that this officially served as her wake-up call. As mentioned in the intro video to this channel, I have a philosophical reason as to why I am establishing a homestead. For those that are familiar with my philosophical reason, you understand that I am working under a time crunch, so to speak. As a light worker, I have been on a spiritual journey since 2012, and in this journey I have acquired wisdom as it relates to truth and reality. So let me share some wisdom with you. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. The real enemy is weak and cannot kill you directly. The only way God's people can be killed is through self-destruction. Failing to prepare is indeed a form of self-destruction. Self-reliance is the act of taking full responsibility as it relates to food, water, shelter, self-defense, defense of property, medical, and hygiene. Remember, you have to play an active role in your own demise. Now there are two ways to do everything: the easy way or the hard way. Now the system has been designed to make everything easy and convenient, which in turn relinquishes responsibility for taking action. What I have learned is that sometimes the easy way is no way at all. So let's see a couple of examples of how the system works. Rather than study the Bible myself using the dictionary and other historical references, it is easy and convenient for me to go to church every Sunday and blindly believe what the pastor is telling me as being truth. To give this person the responsibility of guiding me spiritually. For more conscious information about religion, please see the video titled Christians Will Not Survive SHTF. Rather than be the change you wish to see, it is easy and convenient for me to vote someone else into political office. Now, mind you, this person does not live in my community and has probably never visited our schools. However, I am going to give them the responsibility of fixing the problems in my community. This is not by accident. This is by design. In addition to not having a sense of responsibility, the system has now made it easy and convenient for people to not have to think for themselves. There are some people who would be absolutely lost, literally, without a GPS. Not knowing that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Not being able to point in a certain direction in relation to where they are. There are some people that absolutely cannot function without their smartphone. True story. There was a lady that told me that according to the app on her smartphone, a thunderstorm was in the area. Then I said, well, the fact that there are dark clouds over yonder and the birds are chirping their butts off lets me know that we have bad weather headed our way. As a light worker, it is my job to educate you, not entertain you. On my second YouTube channel, I often say that truth is always within plain sight. The real enemy is not hiding anything at all. So let's put our thinking caps on and do a critical thinking exercise to see if we can discover truth by using cell phones, the Bible, and a little bit of conspiracy theory. Now, according to YouTube conspiracy theory, the microchip is the mark of the beast that is referenced in the book of Revelation. No man will be able to buy nor sell without the mark of the beast. Now we know that cell phones contain microchips, and just recently major banks that issue debit cards and credit cards have included a microchip as an added security measure. Well, if these microchips are indeed the mark of the beast, then the people have spoken. We have gladly accepted the mark of the beast. So why is this so? Well, the reason being is because it is easy and convenient to simply swipe your cell phone, debit, or credit card rather than pay with cash. Paying with cash requires you to think and to do mental math to determine if you receive the correct change. No man will buy nor sell without the mark of the beast. The people who develop cell phone technology commonly refer to cell phones as master devices. The master device is the one that controls the information. Anything connected to it that receives information from it is called the slave device. Truth is always within plain sight. The videos in the Real Talk series are made with the purpose of creating dialogue among like-minded people. The title of this video is The Upcoming SHTF. How Will They Cope? I tend to see the world differently from most people, so I guess you can say that I am an outsider looking in. What I see is that society has a major addiction that is not being addressed because this addiction is the norm. This would be our addiction to technology. Now, I was very fortunate to be part of the last generation that did not grow up with technology. So my question to you is this. During SHTF, when the grid goes down and there is no electricity and no internet, the younger generations, the ones that grew up in this digital age, how do you think they are going to cope? How will they cope when the TV no longer works and they have to sit in silence? How will they cope when they can no longer use music to tune out the world? How will they cope when they will no longer be able to communicate via text message? Will they be able to effectively communicate with others, which requires verbal skills and eye contact? The Homestead Research Guide, What You Need to Know Before Buying Land, is now available. The price of the book includes everything, taxes, shipping, the whole shebang, and the proceeds from the book will allow me to continue to make more videos for the Black Off Grid channel. Thank you in advance for your support.